Hi, this is Danielle, host of Black Man Working. Black Man Working is a show that features hardworking black men in the Mid South area. We're going to get right into the show today. My guest today is John Lewis. John, how are you today?
I'm pretty good, Danielle. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you. Thank
So, tell me a little about yourself.
you. I'm a part-time employee at Express Clothing for Women, and full-time at my own business, which is Vadio Productions. It's a production company that deals with all facets of media, from commercials, promotions, live recordings, weddings, anything that deals with a camera. That's what we do.
That's awesome. Any projects you're working on currently?
Actually, we finished the project in October 29th. It was a horror movie called Circle of a Coven. We premiered it at the Studio on the Square, which, surprising to me, it was sold out, and it was a blessing. I was very nervous. I didn't think it would be sold out, but I mean, last minute, everyone showed up, and we had a blast.
Oh, awesome. Congratulations on your sold out show.
Thank you.
So, can you tell me a little bit about your very first job?
Ooh, Liberty Land. I think anybody my age or older probably worked at Liberty Land at 14. That was their very first job. But yeah, it was a lot of work, but it was a good experience. I liked it.
What type of things did you do there? What was your
Um,
job?
it was food and beverage. I worked at Becky Thatcher's restaurant. I'll never forget. It was kind of like Piccadilly. So we used to sit there and debate whether people pass by, and we'll be like, "Are they coming in? Are they coming in? Oh, they're coming in. We gotta wait on them." But it was cool though. We had fun. I was a bus boy there, and changed from being a bus boy to actually serving food. And I don't know why they trust a 14-year-old to do that, but hey, I'm a cook now, so.
Something I always wanted to know about working in like an amusement park or something like that. Do you get to ride the rides for free? Do you have like the employee day?
That was like 16 years ago. Uh, well, as far as I remember, yeah, we did have like a free day where the people would go, like the employees would go there and ride the rides and stuff. But that's been so long ago. Ooh.
Honestly, that's something I've always been wondering.
Yeah. I think we did. I think we did. You really just showed my age. She showed my age.
Well, okay. I know it was at 14. Do you remember what you spent your first check on?
Clothes.
Or
Clothes. They didn't have uniform back then. I'm showing my age, y'all. Um, yeah, they didn't have uniform back then, so I invested in clothes, and more clothes. So yeah.
what type of clothes were you wearing back then? What was that when you were 14?
Just thinking about it now. Southland Mall. I never forget. They used to have a store called JW,
Okay.
and I used to go there and rack up on JW clothes. Back in the day, that's when jean outfits were in style.
The full fit?
The full fit. I had the jean outfit with the little button down shirt to go with it. I used to walk around school in my little. Back then, I'm really you want to know how old I am, don't it? Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you. You just gonna have to guess.
Okay.
But because BKs were out back then.
BK.
BKs, British Knights.
Okay.
Fila were hot back then.
Fila. Okay, that's something I know.
Yeah. Reeboks were hot back then. But what I used to buy were Hush Puppies.
I've always liked hush puppies.
Yeah, I used to buy Hush Puppies, and I always used to buy the pants and the shirt that matched the shoes. I bought the shoes first, and I had to buy the pants and the shirt to match because I couldn't go into school with,
Okay.
white color Hush Puppies and everything else looked, off white. Yeah. So.
Okay. So how long were you at Liberty Land?
Till I was like 15 and a half, close to 16.
So almost 2 years.
Yeah.
That shows great stability, especially for a first job.
Yeah. I mean, that's mainly because I love the paycheck. That was my thing. I mean, I used to work with my dad, helping him drive trucks. Well, just on the road with him and
Okay.
helping unload the trailers and stuff like that. So just hard work and hard-working black men really running our family.
So is that why you left Liberty Land?
Yeah. When I got older, I went from there to Walmart. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back Thank you for tuning in to Black Men Working.
We've got a big problem, and we need your help.
It's called sexual assault, and it has to stop.
We have to stop it. So listen up.
If she doesn't consent, or if she can't consent,
It's a crime. It's wrong.
We need all of you to be part of the solution. This is about respect. It's about responsibility.
It's up to all of us to put an end to sexual assault. And that starts with you.
Because one is too many.
Have you taken the 40-gallon challenge? Take your pledge to conserve water. The 40-gallon challenge is a call to reduce water usage and encourages people to adopt new water-saving techniques. Drought, population growth, and increasing water demands have put stress on our water supply. Reducing water usage not only saves this precious resource, but saves you money too. To find out how to save 40 gallons of water a day, visit your local UGA Cooperative Extension office or www.40gallonchallenge.org today.
His legs are gone. X is paralyzed from the diaphragm down. She missed his brainstem by that much. I'm told that the text was, "I'm on my way." Was the text that important? That would be my question for her.
One of my biggest passions in life is animals. That's why I've worked with Morris Animal Foundation for over 40 years. Morris Animal Foundation is a world leader in helping animals live longer, healthier lives. You can too. Just show your support at morrisanimalfoundation.org.
To help cats, dogs, horses, and wildlife live healthier lives, visit morrisanimalfoundation.org, where we are advancing science that will create a healthier tomorrow for animals.
We try to hide our truths about our mental and substance use disorders from the world, and sometimes from ourselves. Saying "I'm fine" is a facade. By facing our problems, recovery begins. And we are empowered to speak our truth. Join the Voices for Recovery. Speak up. Reach out.
For information on mental and substance use disorders, including prevention and treatment referral, call 1-800-662-HELP. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys are much too much. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We're going to beat them and bust them.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Let's get a little bit rowdy. R-O-W-D-Y.
Take time to be a dad today. Call or visit fatherhood.gov to learn more.
Tape is rolling. 5, 4, 3, 2.
We're back. Thank you for tuning in to Black Men Working. Again, I'm here with John Lewis, and we've been talking a little bit about your jobs early on, Liberty Land, Walmart, to your current production company. So do you think, is this it?
Yes.
Well, this is a job that,
Yes.
your it job.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to school for that, communication. So, I tell people all the time, nothing's better than working your dream job, even if you're not getting paid as much as you want to get paid, because you have a thrill in doing it. I have a passion for doing it.
So how did you get into production? Like, how did that come about?
My mentor, his name is Richard Liu, he's the chair of the art department at U of M. I was just helping his daughter out. She had a project. She majored in music. She had a project that she needed someone to shoot a music video for. I just grabbed the camera and was like, okay, I'll help. And he looked at it and he was like, what's your major? You're doing psychology? Nah, you need to do production. And it was just, I guess it was a talent I didn't think I had. I always wanted to do it, but at the time it was so expensive to buy these cameras and equipment. So it was a dream that I just kind of put in the back burner. But he helped me out. He invested in my first camera, and the rest is history.
Okay, so you switched your major. Was it early on, or were you like just about done?
Yeah, it was early on. I was actually undecided, but I had a passion for psychology ever since I was a young kid. But I've been acting as well since I was a kid. So those two things kind of I guess to me, worked hand in hand. So when I got into communications, that was something I wanted to do as far as journalism and, you know, working with sociology now and blending it with communications.
Well, do you work with a lot of women in production?
Yes.
How is that working with women in the workplace? Do you find they like come on to you a lot?
If they do, I wouldn't know. I mean, when I'm working, wherever I'm working, I'm in a zone. I get there, by the time I clock in, I'm in a zone. You know, sometimes I converse with people because you want to make your job easy. You want to make it fun. But if there has been a situation where someone would come on to me, I'm like, look, you know, I'm not for that.
Have you ever dated a woman from the workplace?
Ooh. Not that I recall. Liberty Land. Yeah, when I was a kid. But I mean, you learn from things like that. I try to separate that from what I do now. Now my wife works with me now. She's a photographer. So I think right now that's the best. If you want to say if I've dated anybody that I work with, yes, and I married her. Yes. So awesome.
Well, it's good, you know, that's awesome for you because that can go one of two ways. You know, you can be partners or butting heads all the time. John, tell me a little bit about how you and Anna met. Did you meet at work?
Actually, we had a show on YouTube called The Glow Show. I was in a band, and we were just kind of doing this to, you know, advertise the band. And after the band broke up, I still wanted to do the show, so I was going to change it to the J20 show because my name was J20. Yeah. So I looked on Facebook, and I've been following her on Facebook for like a good almost year, and I was trying to build up the nerves to talk to her. I was so nervous because I had a crush on her, but I wanted to work with her because she's so funny. She always put up these funny posts, and finally I was like, you know what? Forget it. I inboxed her and I was like, look, I got a show and I want to know if you're interested. And she hit me back and she thought I was spam. And eventually I had to crack a joke so she can believe me that I wasn't spam. And the rest is history. We got together and still didn't come up with the show. We got married, didn't come up with the show, but I guess good thing about it, because she's an artist, I'm an artist, and I think that was the best thing about this combination, this marriage and partnership, is because being in the entertainment industry is kind of hard to find someone to understand the business and how it works. And me being a photographer and videographer, it's hard to find someone to understand that concept that you're working with different people. But she understands.
You know, John, I find it very interesting that you met your wife on social media. Yeah. We're going to take a quick break and come back and talk a little bit more about that.
Okay.
You're on your way to meet up with friends, but you can't seem to get anywhere quickly. You don't want your friends to be annoyed, so you text. You're on your way. Five seconds is the average time your eyes are off the road while texting while driving. Make sure you get where you're going.
Parents sure have their hands full, and they could use an extra hand. Now, every state offers free or low-cost health insurance for your sports hero or budding artist. Kids up to age 19 can get checkups, doctor and dentist visits, hospital care, prescriptions, and more. Your child may qualify based on your family size and income. It's one less thing to worry about. Call or go online to enroll now. Why wait?
Listen to me. I have 30 seconds.
What did you about me?
About being a kid with a disability.
I'm a joker.
I am a songwriter. And I'm the internet.
I'm a football fan.
I am a girl who likes math and science. I am going to be valedictorian.
Hey, I'm speaking out.
And I am not.
And I'm not.
And I am not going to be bullied. Got it?
What are you doing?
I'm taking
What's that?
something my body can't control.
Well, how do you deal with it?
It's hard.
Does it ever stop?
No, not really.
Do you ever get bullied?
Yes, sometimes.
What are you going to do about it?
Educate.
I'm Dash Myhawk, For more information, please log on to www.jalenschallenge.org and find out why bullying just isn't cool.
Yeah, salad on Saturday, fruit on Friday, throw-up on Thursday. Water Wednesday, touch your toes Tuesday, let's move Monday, sparkles next Sunday.
60 minutes of physical activity a day and eating well can help get your child healthy. So keep them active and eating well every day. Get ideas, get involved, get going at letsmove.gov. That's letsmove.gov.
I want to thank everyone for making this day so special. Dad, you've been my inspiration. I love you.
I love you too.
And Mom, I miss you so much.
Type 2 diabetes steals the lives we cherish most, but it can be prevented. Know your risk before it's too late. Stop diabetes. Learn how at checkupamerica.org or talk to your doctor.
Can I go to the sleepover?
Lucy, I want you to promise me something. If there's any drinking, I want you to say, no thanks, not my thing.
Mom.
I promise you, your real friends won't care. Deal?
I promise, Mom.
They really do hear you.
Did you pack your toothbrush?
For tips on how to start the talk, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. A public service message from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration.
Again, John, I think it's great that you brought up you met your wife on social media. Like, in today's age, it's very common, to meet online, but there's still a few skeptics. What would you have to say about that?
Do your research. I've been, like I said, I wasn't Facebook stalking, but I never would suggest it myself because I'm a personal guy. I'm kind of old school. I like to meet and greet and converse, and I kind of took a risk. Like I said, just following her on Facebook and just looking at her telling these jokes and stuff and just being crazy, as she always is. and just the fact that when I saw that and I saw the potential in the show that I would have with her being addition to the show. And I think that was the thing because my mind was so far on business. Even though I had a crush on her, I was like, look, I know if I get her, we'll get some ratings. I know we'll get a lot of followers. So I think that's how it kind of led on to it. So I guess as far as anyone else trying the dating thing online, I would say be very careful. I would also say to do a lot of research, Research. It's just like finding a job, finding the right job. You got to find out and make sure the job is right for you and it fits your standards.
Yeah, well, congratulations. How long have you been married?
Oh, since September 14th of last year. So about a year and a half now.
That's awesome. Congratulations. Now I want to ask you a little bit about what do you think about black women making more money than black men in the workplace?
Go for it. I'm all for it. I'm all about uplifting our people by any means necessary. Black men, black women, if they're out there making that money, go for it. I'm all for it. So, my mother, before she was married to my dad, she was a single mother with 7 kids, and she had to work her entire life to take care of 7 kids. So, and I have a daughter that's 12 and another daughter that's 4 years old. So,
dating yourself again.
Yeah. So that's one thing I am for is make that, get that education, make that money. Yeah.
Okay. And with your production company, it sounds to me like you have a very clear vision. Yes. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself with my own big production company doing bigger movies. I want to bring Hollywood here. When I was younger, I always wanted to go to Hollywood. I had several opportunities, but that didn't work out. And I feel like maybe it's my job to bring Hollywood here, because we have a lot of actors, we have a lot of talent here in Memphis. And I want to be that outlet where people can come and act and sing and do these and show their talent to the world. So that's my dream, to help everyone else out, to show their talent.
That's really good to hear, John. I asked you, where do you see yourself in 5 years, and you're thinking of a 5-year plan for Memphis.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So what would you like to say to black men that are looking for work, that might find it hard?
First and foremost, stay encouraged. I know it's hard out there. Stay positive. Find out what makes you tick. Find out what makes you work. Because when you're doing something that you don't like, that doesn't make you tick, it's easy to be unhappy. It's easy to toss from job to job, or it's easy to be unsatisfied even when you're working 5-6 years with one job. So find out what makes you tick, and education is most important. I tell my son that now, both of my sons. So look, get an education, because here I am, 32 years old, and I'm in school. I want you to be in school at 18. I want you to be in college at 18, because it's a lot easier.
Right. So, do you feel pressure to perform better at work than, other races?
At times, I worked at the casino, and I was a VIP coordinator and assistant general manager of the nightclub there, and I was the first black man to be in that position. So yeah, I do feel pressured. Even in my own job, I feel pressure because I'm working with, I'm working with other. Let's be honest. I'm working with other nationalities, and the standard for media in our generation is always pictured us as thugs or quick to do this or quick to throw something together, not really playing out a show or playing out just your life plan. So my thing is, my pressure, I put that pressure on myself. It's not the pressure that everyone else puts on me. I put it on me because I need to be better. I need to be the best at what I do.
I'm going to cut you off, John. We're going to take another quick break, and we'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys are much too much. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We're going to beat them and bust them.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Let's get a little bit rowdy. R-O-W-D-Y.
Take time to be a dad today. Call or visit fatherhood.gov to learn more.
We've got a big problem, and we need your help.
It's called sexual assault, and it has to stop.
We have to stop it. So listen up.
If she doesn't consent, or if she can't consent,
it's a crime. It's wrong.
We need all of you to be part of the solution. This is about respect. It's about responsibility.
It's up to all of us to put an end to sexual assault. And that starts with you.
Because one is too many.
Growing up with girls sometimes makes me sad. They don't understand me and it makes me mad. I found my place and learned more about me every day at Girls Inc. I'm strong, smart, and bold in every way. So we're gonna try. We are more than words to find. We're gonna try.
Girls Inc. changes lives. To find out more, visit girlsincsrq.org.
Every day, we go about our lives driven by routine. Our vision is clouded by the very normalcy we take for granted. Countless victims of human trafficking walk among us, invisible, until now. The Blue Campaign provides a unified voice for those who combat human trafficking. Whether it's forced labor, domestic servitude, or the sex trade, it's time to open our eyes. Learn what you can do to help by visiting dhs.gov/bluecampaign.
Hi, I'm Danielle with Black Man Working. Again, I'm here today with John Lewis. And John, you've been an incredible guest today. Thank you so much. But we haven't talked much about your time here at Express. So what do you think made your bosses hire you?
I would like to say my personality and my dress, because I like to dress up. I like wearing button downs. I like looking nice. And that's one thing about any job I've probably tried to apply for. is when I was working down in Georgia, actually, Old Charlie's wasn't hiring. And I walked in with a suit, and he thought that I was the food inspector. And the guy ran back out, and he was like, who is that? The lady was like, oh, he's looking for a job. He was like, oh, I thought that was a food inspector. Well, tell him to come back in. So he looked at my application, and he was so impressed by, you know, just my personality and, you know, the way I dressed that, yeah, he hired me. So.
Wow. Well, you're definitely very personable. I can see why. So what are your hobbies?
If I'm not dabbling with cameras, I like spending time with my family. My wife and I actually play video games together. So we're kids at heart. I don't know. I'm a family man all around. We don't go out that much unless we having like a date night or something like that. But my hobbies, singing, playing in a band. I still have that band now, so we got back together. But yes, yeah, singing, family time, and just trying to perfect my craft in video. That's mainly it. Trying to work on new projects.
You've been an amazing guest, and I'll say that again. Do you have any final words, thoughts, any shout-outs?
Final words, I would say, especially the black men out there, especially what's going on now in society, I would say please keep your head up and stay encouraged, because there are people out there that believe in you. Trust me, I know. And I guess I would give a shout out to my wife, Anna, my kids, John, Ariana, Gerald, Aaliyah, and my family. I would love to give a shout out to them, and be on the lookout for more projects. I got 4 movies I'm working on, movie shorts I'm working on this year. So be on the lookout. If you see anything that says Vadio Productions, and if you see anything that says John Walter Lewis, it is me. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah.
So how can you be contacted?
You can reach me on you can reach me on Facebook. My whole first and last name, John Walter Lewis. It's JONWALTER Lewis, LEWIS. Also, that's my email address at hotmail.com. Oh man, anything that has John Walter Lewis on it, you can find me.
Well, thank you again, John. And I'm Danielle with Black Man Working.